Don't prove me wrong, prove you right. Don't prove.
Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. So I'm starting off with my wig cap already on because today we are focusing on plucking. So we're going to focus on getting our wig to look as natural as possible. And today's wig is from ThunderSister. This is a new company that I'm working with, and it is a 16-inch, 13x6, 180 density unit, you guys. And she feels so soft. I love when the hair, I don't know, it's like a certain texture that certain hair has, and it just feels so nice and just like so silky. I don't know if you guys can tell. So this is how the unit came. So she did come pre-plucked, pre-bleached, and all of that good stuff, but because I am customizing it to my natural hairline, I am going to do a little bit of plucking, and that's what I'm going to show you guys how to do. So this is what the inside of the unit looks like, y'all. You get so much space. I feel like I haven't had a unit that had this much space in it in a long time, and it's all the way on the sides too, so you can do braids and twisties and all that good stuff. You know, usually it's like 2 inches on the side and then it'd be 6 in the middle. This is like pretty much all the way around in the front. And I did go ahead and add my perfect line to the part. So I'm just putting the unit on right now to see if I need to cut any away, so I'm just putting the unit on right now to see if I need to cut any away, because that will determine where I need to start plucking. Okay, so this is the unit on, y'all, and it actually looks good, but I know my hairline doesn't look like this, so I'm gonna customize it, but this is what the unit looks like fresh out of the box. So my wig cap starts here. So I'm also going to do the ear tabs while I'm right here. So when you do the ear tabs, you see how my entire ear is like pretty much covered. You want to go where the top of your ear is. So I'm going to clip this up. So you want to go up at an angle like this. I guess like this, because it's up. I like to use my finger first because I can just kind of separate and see where my ear is. Like I can see this is the top of my ear right here. So I'm going to go in with my finger first and kind of just follow the curve of my ear. And then I could pull it apart like that. I don't know if you guys can see, but right there at an angle is where I'm going to cut. And see how that just opens my ear right on up? And then you just cut going back down. And now my ear is free, but I'm still going to have to work on this because I don't got sideburns like that. So same thing on this side. So this side I'm gonna start in the back, because you can go either way. And then just come back down. Okay, so now I'm going to remove the rest of the lace, and then we're going to glue the wig down and then pluck it while it's on her head. Okay, so this is what we're working with. I didn't put my perfect line all the way down because I'm going to blend it forward, but so going in with the bold hole today as my glue. You guys know I like to work in the middle and then do the side.
Don't prove me wrong, prove you right. Don't prove me wrong, prove you right. My word is bond, we don't spit no lies. A daughter of the sunshine, but
have to remove all of the extra. Some people glue this down, but I have the wig exactly where I want it, so I can remove anything that's not glued down. Like I literally mapped out my hairline with the glue, so everything else is just literally extra.
But I keep everybody at a distance. If I build it, will y'all really come?
So this is the before. Because I cut away all of the pluck part for the most part. So now we're starting from scratch. So I like to part out maybe about an inch and a half of hair. About that much. And then we're going to pin this back. So I like to part out just a tiny bit. Just about that much. So I grab the hair like this. And I don't know if you guys can see, you can kind of see how the hair is clumped together. Like you can see, this is a clump, this is a clump. Like you can see, I already got 2 hands, so I can't do too much. But you can see like where the clumps are, wherever there's like the thickest parts. I take my tweezers and you want to hold them the skinny way. Like if you hold them like this when you're pulling, you're going to pull out too much hair. So you want to make sure you're holding it like this so that you're only pulling out a little hair at a time. And then I just thin out those parts. And make sure you're pulling out the hair that you're plucking. Same thing for the side piece. And then I just do the same thing until I get all the way to the front. So I take another piece going down. And you want to stay away from your part because sometimes you can make your part too wide and it'll look like you have like a little bald spot. So this part, and the rest look fine. Now when I get to the front piece, I like to pluck forward. I don't know why, I just like plucking forward. I feel like I can see better when I do it like that. So I'm gonna separate it, and then same thing, you guys can see like this part looks really thick, this part looks really thick, this part looks really thick. Again, staying, not going in by the part, just staying. So here's a quick freeze frame so you guys can see exactly what I mean when I say thin it out. You see how the first picture has spots that are really thick, and then this one is almost one layer of like the same amount of hair. And don't worry if your lace turns ashy, we'll fix that afterwards. See, it's already looking better. And then now I like to go in and pluck again. So now I like to go in and I know which parts like should be thinner. Like this needs to be thinned out a little bit more. And then with my natural hairline, I have like, it's like thinner right here for most people. So those are the areas that I'm about to pluck a little more. I'm not staying in one spot. You want to pluck a little and then make sure you're constantly moving, because if you stay on one spot for too long, you're going to get a bald spot. So then I'm going to part this out because I don't want to touch this anymore, because then it's going to be too thin. I just want to work on this. So I push this hair back so I can just see how it looks. And it's actually looking really good. Like I'm not plucking in the front anymore, so I'm trying to make sure I'm not grabbing these hairs. I'm putting it back here and grabbing, because that's the part that I want to thin out. And that already looks so much better than before. Like, look at that. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. So this side wasn't as bad. I didn't cut as much off. But this is the side I just plucked. And then this is the other side. Okay, so I have both sides plucked. This is what they look like now. And because I got a little ashy from me like pulling on the lace, I'm gonna take a little bit of, not that one. No. Okay, so I'm going to use this ORS spray. This is my absolute favorite spray to get rid of like the ashiness. So I'm just going to spray a little bit on my hand and just tap it on any spots that look like white. So while this is tied up, I'm going to go ahead and throw some curls in this hair.
These panties, but I really don't wear none. I like boys and I like girls, but I love my baby. Some may judge, but Emmanuel is still God within me. Yeah. I don't drink liquor, but it's something about a champagne toast. Still can't swim, but I sure could float. I read the water parasite, but all the elements live rent free in my mind. Yeah.
Done it, I done this before, you falling. I won't catch you, don't know I'm stalling. Cause you love to have him all crying. Calling me sweet, telling me you need me. But I'm from a city that's high school. I give him this anymore, I go. Cause you a bad man, if she don't love man, if she break grass real fast.
The hairline looks good. So this is how much was plucked, y'all. It looks like a lot, but it's not too much. And it's literally was just like right here and right here. And it's also a little bit of the lace that I cut off when I was gluing it down. But don't be scared, okay? So I added a little bit of the leftover foundation on my beauty sponge just to blend this down into my makeup. And then I fixed the part a little bit because I told y'all not to pluck by the part, and then I plucked by the part and it was like a little gap right here. So I had to fill it in with black and brown eyeshadow, but that is no issue. And yeah, this is how it came out. I like it a lot. So I hope this video helped you guys out there with plucking. If it's not as detailed as you wanted to do, because I tried to do it on the wig this time because last time I did it off of the wig. If you want to see what it looks like off the wig, I'll go ahead and insert that video or have it pop up at the top. But yeah, this is how I pluck it when it's on. I feel like, I don't know, it's like the same, but it's not, because when I pluck it off the wig, I still end up plucking it a little bit when it's on my head anyway. So yeah, that just helps. But if you're not gluing it down with glue, if you're only using like the EBIN spray, Ebin spray, or like a gel or something like that, and you're scared that while you're plucking it, it's going to come up, then I will pluck it off the wig. Plucking it on your head just kind of allows you to actually get the visual of how it's going to look. You could also look at your natural hairline, like take a picture of your natural hairline and have it next to you while you're plucking, just so you can see like which parts dip in, which parts are thinner, which parts look fuller and stuff like that, so you can get it as close to your natural hairline as possible. But I hope this video helps someone out there. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next one. Dang, should I have done the side part? It's so much parting space, y'all. Like it still go back. The tracks don't start until right here. I know how I feel about a side part. And this length, it's kind of given. I didn't put my perfect line over here. That's kind of cute. Like if the part wasn't showing right there.
When I swim down to the deep end.